A whisper of fear echoes through the dense forest, sending shivers down the spines of those who dare to venture near. Legends speak of a sinister creature that lurks within the shadows, its very existence steeped in darkness and death. This is no ordinary beast, but a terrifying entity known as the Hydra. Once revered as a mythical creature, the Hydra has now become a harrowing reality, haunting the hearts and minds of the people in a small, unsuspecting town. Its presence sends a chill down the spine, and an ominous foreboding lingers in the air. As the sun sets, it awakens from its slumber, ready to unleash its wrath upon its unsuspecting victims. This is the tale of a community gripped by fear, bound together by a relentless desire to survive. Each death serves as a chilling reminder of the Hydra's fearsome powers and its insatiable hunger for destruction. The town's once serene streets have turned into a battleground, as the residents grapple with their own dwindling courage and the staggering mystery surrounding this malevolent creature. In the heart of a tranquil forest, a dark and ancient force stirs from its slumber, its existence long forgotten by the world above. Beneath a canopy of twisted branches and eerie moonlight, the Hydra awakens, its 6 serpentine heads emerging from their dormant state, hungry for the taste of human flesh. News of a discovery ripples through the close-knit town of Willowbrook, as the lifeless body of a local hunter is discovered at the edge of the forest. Panic ensues as rumors spread like wildfire, attributing the gruesome scene to the mythical Hydra. Skeptics and believers clash, while fear settles like a thick fog over the frightened community. As fear courses through their veins, the townspeople lock their doors and shutter their windows, clinging to the dwindling comfort of their homes. The air is heavy with anticipation, for the Hydra chooses its victims with a sinister purpose, striking fear into their hearts before it eventually slays them. The once thriving town square transforms into a ghostly emptiness, the laughter of children silenced, and a hum of conversation replaced by an eerie silence. Strangers cast wary glances at one another, wondering who may be next on the Hydra's macabre menu. Within this somber atmosphere, our protagonist emerges, a resilient and resourceful soul determined to uncover the truth behind the Hydra's presence. Sarah, a young and enigmatic librarian with a penchant for ancient mythology, feels an unexplained connection to this nightmarish creature. Driven by an insatiable curiosity and courage that burns like a flame within her, she sets out on a quest to find answers. Leaning heavily on her knowledge of myth and folklore, Sarah plunges into a world of ancient texts and arcane manuscripts, searching for clues that might unlock the secrets of the Hydra. With every turn of a page and every whispered prayer to forgotten gods, she hopes to thwart the beast's reign of terror. However, as Sarah delves deeper, she realizes this pursuit may come at a high cost. She must confront her deepest fears, face the horrifying reality of the Hydra, and navigate treacherous paths that will push her to the very limits of her sanity. As the tale unfolds, the line between reality and myth begins to blur, and the people of Willowbrook find themselves in a desperate fight for survival. Will Sarah's unwavering determination be enough to unravel the mysteries surrounding the Hydra? Or will the town succumb to its wrath, forever entwined in the clutches of this terrifying monster? Deep within the labyrinthine corridors of the town's historical archives, Sarah immerses herself in the wealth of knowledge surrounding the Hydra. She meticulously gathers fragments of ancient texts, uncovering the origins and lore that have woven this spectral creature into the fabric of human imagination for centuries. Legend tells of a time when the Hydra coexisted with the gods themselves, its existence a testament to the chaos and danger lurking beneath the surface of the world. born from the forbidden union of a powerful deity and a primordial beast. The Hydra embodies the raw forces of nature, terror, and destruction. It is said that the Hydra possesses a serpentine body, its scales impenetrable and as dark as midnight. Its 6 heads writhe and hiss, each one bearing razor-sharp fangs ready to rend flesh and bone. Legends narrate that for every head severed, 2 more sprout from the wound, a regenerative power that ensures its reign of terror persists. But the Hydra's true dread lies not in its formidable physique but in its venomous breath. The noxious fumes exhaled from its multiple heads paralyze its victims, granting the creature ample time to strike and amplifying the horror of its deadly presence. Sarah uncovers accounts of brave heroes who dared to confront the Hydra, their tales highlighting the sheer magnitude of the struggle they faced. From the epic labors of Heracles to the valiant efforts of ancient warriors, the stories paint a picture of a creature both undefeatable and insatiable in its thirst for blood. Yet, amidst the tales of terror, Sarah discovers glimmers of hope, whispers of enchanted artifacts and ancient rituals that possess the power to neutralize the Hydra's malevolence. Fill her weary heart with determination. Armed with this newfound knowledge, she resolves to gather a group of courageous individuals who will stand by her side against the monstrous threat. But as Sarah ventures deeper into the realm of myth and legend, she begins to question her quest. Is this a battle she can truly win? Can mortal hands triumph over a creature rooted in ancient divine turmoil? Doubt seeps into her thoughts, yet she rejects surrender, knowing that the lives of the townspeople and her own destiny rest upon her shoulders. In the ensuing chapters, the pressure mounts, alliances form, and secrets unravel with each step. The Hydra's chilling presence becomes more palpable, its hunger for destruction intensifying. As Sarah prepares for the ultimate confrontation, she must confront not only the physical threat of the Hydra, but the limits of her own strength and resilience. Through shadows and uncertainty, the Hydra's lustrous scales gleam ominously, beckoning Sarah towards a final showdown that will determine the fate of Willowbrook and its inhabitants. Brace yourself, brave reader, as the battle draws near, and the clash between myth and reality approaches its crescendo. The air hangs heavy with dread. The final battle between Sarah and the Hydra drawing near. The townspeople, desperate and fearful, gather on the outskirts of the forest, their faces etched with a mix of hope and apprehension. Sarah, armed with the knowledge she has acquired and the tempered determination within her, braces herself for the ultimate confrontation. With weapons forged by ancient enchantments and a small band of loyal companions by her side, Sarah leads the charge towards the Hydra's lair. The darkened forest seems to pulsate with an otherworldly energy, as if sensing the imminent clash between mortals and mythical monster. As they approach the heart of the forest, the Hydra emerges from the shadows, a terrifying visage of monstrous beauty. Its scales glisten like obsidian in the moonlight, and each of its 6 heads hisses in anticipation. A battle cry erupts from Sarah and her companions as they launch their assault, their weapons slashing through the air with unwavering determination. But the Hydra's powers are formidable, its agility matching its raw strength. Sarah's band fights valiantly, striking blow after blow, but the monster seems impervious to their attacks. With each head severed, new ones spring forth, replacing those lost, mocking their futile attempts to end its reign of terror. One by one, Sarah's companions fall, their bodies crushed or incinerated by the Hydra's deadly breath. Desperation and horror consume her as she witnesses the destruction of those she had fought, alongside their courageous spirits snuffed out by the Hydra's merciless might. In a final desperate act, Sarah lunges at the Hydra, her weapon poised to strike its heart. But the monster anticipates her move, its serpent-like heads coiling around her, constricting her with crushing force. Sarah's breath becomes shallow as she struggles against the suffocating grip, her vision blurring. As the darkness overtakes her, she realizes the Hydra's victory. Its insidious power has triumphed, its hunger for death and destruction unquenched. The Hydra's laughter resonates in her ears, a haunting symphony of finality as her world fades into oblivion. And so, dear reader, the Hydra stands triumphant, its legacy of horror and despair seared into the memory of Willowbrook. The town is forever scarred by the ruthless dominance of this mythical beast. As the sun sets over the charred remains of hope, the chilling silence settles upon the land, a grim reminder of the Hydra's savagery. Though Sarah's tale ends in tragedy, her sacrifice and unwavering courage will forever be honored. The Hydra may have won this battle, but the strength of the human spirit endures, rising from the ashes to seek revenge and reclaim the light in the face of darkness. In the depths of the forest, the Hydra waits, watching with malevolent eyes, its hunger unabated. For even in defeat, the possibility of a glimmer of hope remains. As long as there are bold souls willing to challenge the depths of its terror, the battle may be lost, but the war against the Hydra has just begun.